Welcome back to another production of ParkTV 16 Sports. We are on location at the Robbinsdale Center, which is the home court of the Benilde-St Margaret Red Knights. And we are bringing you Metro West Conference boys basketball. And in town tonight, Robbinsdale Cooper, the Hawks, 10-1, ranked number 6 in the state, taking on Benilde-St Margaret's, who come in at 5-6. I am Robert Christensen. I am glad you're with us. It's a Friday night in cold Minneapolis, but it is warm at the Robbinsdale Center. I'm expecting a great contest tonight. Especially, I'm looking forward to seeing Robbinsdale Cooper. If they're number 6 in the state, I just noticed that this week, looking at the sports section. I am very curious to see the talent, and I'm encouraged by Benilde. They are a tough defensive team, led by Daniel Ijamimbola, number 1. And we are about to begin. Benilde in their home red uniforms, the Cooper Robbinsdale Hawks, and we are about to begin, although now there is some discussion here on the sideline between the coaches and the referee. I don't think it's necessarily a controversy to speak of, but here we go. There's the whistle and the tip. Number 42, Theo Poland, the senior, going against number 4 for Robbinsdale Cooper, David Connors, the senior, and we're underway. Cooper gets the tip. 18 minutes here, first half. Glad you're with us. With the ball is number 0, that is Devian Evans, a junior guard for Cooper. Over to number 5, that's Jeffrey Cooper, another senior. Pass down low intended for Cooper. Knocked out of bounds nicely on defense was number 3, Prince Apaya. No, excuse me, that's Charlie Hansen for Benilde. And they'll have a throw-in out of bounds. That's Broderick Powell, the senior, and into number 0. That's Evans, his shot off the rim, rebound, fighting for it. There was a little bit of contact there in the corner, no call. And the call for possession will go to Cooper. So just underway here at the Robbinsdale Center. Our score is 0-0, throw-in underneath. That's number 1, Broderick Powell, gets it to number 5, Jeffrey Cooper, drives the baseline out to the top of the key. Rotating it down to the right, that's number 11, Tyson Dallas, the senior. So senior-laden team here, Cooper, and the shot and block, all ball, and they're gonna call a jump ball. Great defensive play by Samuel Best, the junior. Watch him get that all ball right down low. So if Benilde is gonna win, they've gotta have great defense, I believe. Now into the front court, that is number 0, Maddox Alapate, and he is a heck of an athlete. We had the privilege of being here about a week ago, and he was good. And there's a travel call. I thought that might be a foul call on number 1, Broderick Powell, but he must have shifted his feet there. And let's see the replay, the bounce pass, they put the pressure, and yeah, he did jump that right pivot foot. So good call by the officials. Still 0 here as we approach 17 minutes remaining in the first half. This is a conference matchup. Cooper is number 2 in the conference. Chaska beat them in their first game following the pandemic shutout, and they have gone undefeated since, and they're 10-1. And now the rebound, that's Alapate. Watch this kid go. And he goes in, and no travel as he lost the ball. Ball loose. He scraps for it. Now out on the three-point land, the shot by Ijamimbola off the rim, rebound, and a foul after the rebound is going to go against number 42, Theo Poland. And that is the first team foul for Benilde. 16:34 remaining. Benilde showing a 1-2-2 sort of half-court press as they're going to try to trap them. Always dangerous against a quicker team, however. Now in below, and there's defense, and they forced to travel. So far, Benilde's strategy of playing great defense, it's how they're going to stay in this game. And a 0-0 score, if you're a Benilde fan, is a good score. All right, now Ijamimbola, and they are also showing a 1-1-2 press, full court. And they're going to test the guard play of Benilde. Both teams using the same strategy on defense with full court pressure, and now we have a foul. So very strategic here, both teams. Very deliberate in their defensive strategy and their offensive strategy. So a throw-in underneath, that's number 0, Maddox Alapate. He's averaging 12.4 points a game. And the throw in, and that has upset the head coach right there in your screen, Bo Powell. Working the official, that's their job. Okay, now the throw in underneath by Alapate, way up top to number 3, that's Charlie Hansen, the senior captain. Now to Poland, and he's getting double teamed, and they're gonna call a jump ball. Both officials made that call. They were consistent. So here we are, 2 minutes into the contest, and it is definitely a defensive struggle, and a throw in now. It's number 10, Anthony Clay Trazik, the senior, that's 0, Devian Evans, the junior. Now, good ball rotation by Cooper. That is Evans. Ijem Dembola on him. Now to number 10, Anthony Clay. Clay drives the lane, he gets pushed off, no foul call, and they're gonna call travel, boy. Huh. Let's see the replay. Was he pushed or did he travel? 1, 2, I don't think there was a travel there. All right, now full court press, and knocking it out of bounds was Anthony Clay. I'm sure he's a little fired up after what he probably interpreted was a bad call, and so now Alapate will throw it in, and Cooper really has a full court press on here. And one thing about Benilde, they don't really have a pure point guard, as you can see right there, as they struggle to get it over the line, but they do to Alapate, and he's gonna get double teamed, but he splits the D, which you should do, but high off the board. Poland with the rebound, gets it again, goes straight up. No foul call there. Now Hansen out top and stolen. The quickness of Cooper right there, and he gets fouled, and the ball just spins out of the rim, and we'll have a free throw attempt coming for Cooper as we watch number 4, David Connors, the senior. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. We have 15:04 remaining, still 0-0. At the Hobbins Center, and that ball does rattle in for Cooper. 1-0 for the number 6 ranked team in the state in 4A. Cooper off the rim, rebound to number 2. That is Samuel Best, and he'll face the pressure. Now Alapate gets it across the line, drives the lane all the way in. Turns back around, and now the shot from outside by Theo Poland, number 42. Hits the 3 for the Red Knights, and they're up 3-1. They lost to the same Cooper Hawks back in January by almost 20 points on the road, and now they're at home. They're up 3-1, 14:33 remaining, and Poland with the rebound. Playing well. Ijem Dembola, their leading scorer, drives the lane, and he converts, and it's 5-1. Benilde off to a great start here. Now 14:20 remaining. Now driving the lane. I thought that was a travel. He gets blocked, and now a 2-on-1, and Ijem Dembola, he'll bounce it in and in. Off the backboard and in, and it's 7-1. 14:07 remaining, and you wonder if Cooper will call a timeout here soon, just to settle the troops down. Now they drive the right lane. Good defense by Benilde. Powell Clay turns it over again. Benilde, and another turnover. A little carelessness there, I thought, by Best. Now Hansen into the front court, down low to Ijem Dembola, gets knocked away, and I thought that went off of the Hawks. Let's watch Theo Poland's three-point shot from outside with a hand in his face. Big time shot there by Poland. Red Knights leave 7-1, and now substitutions. Checking in for Poland is number 22, Ben James, and also Noah Allen off the bench. And they are showing a 3/4 press, a 1-2-2, 3/4 full court press. There's Alapate along with Adams. You can see they're trying to trap him right over the timeline. And now they break it and block. Oh, they're gonna call him for the foul. Best with the body. I think he did get him with the hip. Let's see the replay. Right there, oh yeah. Good call, Best. got him. 2-point shot for Cooper. Time remaining in the first half is 13:32. And he converts on that. 7-2 is our score. If you're just joining us, you would think on paper the Red Knights are going to struggle tonight, but they are off to a great start. And they have come in with a very defensive-minded focus, and they're playing a very good game plan so far. As we watch number 10, Anthony Clay Trazik, the senior. And that ball does not convert, so 7-2, and now full court press both ways. So it's gonna be tough sledding for both teams getting the ball up the court. Alapate will split the defense, which is what you're supposed to do, drives in, and he's got great athleticism, but he needs to learn to convert, and then he gets the cheap foul. Not a good sequence there for Benilde. $13-18 remaining. Cooper underneath their own basket, gets it in. That's Tyson Dallas, and that is Clay Trazik. Now Dallas down low in the corner. That is number 5, Jeffrey Cooper, and his ball will go all the way because it touched Alapate. That's not an over and back. There are no shot clocks in high school basketball in Minnesota. Under 13 minutes, the shot from the outside taken by Tyson Dallas, off the mark, rebound, shot back up. Now rebound again by Connors, number 4, on the ground, no whistle. Now we have a whistle and a jump ball, our third one of the game. $12:47 remaining, and that's gonna be a turnover against Cooper. So think about this, number 16, 5 minutes into the match, has only 2 points, number 6 team in the state. Now Alapate from Noah Adams, being guarded very closely by Tyson Dallas. Now Adams gets it over the line to number 2, that is Best. He drives and converts with the left-handed layup. And boy, Benilde is playing a really good, deliberate, offensive, defensive game. Only one careless mistake, I feel, so far. They have to play mistake-free as much as possible. And now they have a matchup zone. They were playing defense before, but now it's a matchup, which is a combination of a zone, man-to-man. It's a complicated defense to play, and it's complicated for the offense if they don't know if they're going against a zone or a man-to-man. Now in the corner, that is Clay Trazik. Drive the baseline, never want to give that up, but Adams came over, but he got him with the body a little late. And he got there late, and he's gonna get rung up for the foul there, right there. He needed to help out just a little bit sooner, a little better recognition, would have gotten there first. So that's the foul, and that is now the 5th team foul on Benilde, and that is a significant factor as we watch Best convert on that beautiful drive from the left side. Cooper only has 2 team fouls, so they may make it up here if they get to the line with plenty of time left, and they are now just 2 fouls from the bonus. And if I was the coach, I would be coaching this team to drive and grab those 2 fouls and try to get back in this game at the line. Look at the turnaround, pass underneath, and the shot does go in for number 11, Tyson Dallas, 9-4. And now a cheap foul by Robbinsdale, very careless. Committed by number 3, Prince Apaya. We go underneath, and great athleticism there displayed by Tyson Dallas. 11:29 remaining, and now sitting down will be Charlie Hansen, and in for him, number 31, is Jaden Daisy, just a freshman, getting some big-time varsity action. And now, and this is my point about not having a pure point guard, bringing the ball up, Ija Dimbola. Careless with that ball, bringing it up, lends to a turnover, and now a foul on Benilde, and a shot, 2-shot foul for Cooper. That's Maja Murphy, the senior, at the line. He'll be able to possibly cut it to a 3-point lead at the line with no time remaining, and that's the 16th foul on Benilde. That is their Achilles heel right now. Second shot, good. And the full court press. So the strategies are remaining the same by both teams. There's Ija Dembola in the front court, trying to drive, comes in off the board, off the mark, too hard off the glass. And he has to pick himself up now into the front court. That is Meja Murphy, and a double dribble they're gonna call, or a jump ball. The officials are gonna discuss it. As we see Murphy come in, being guarded closely by number 22, Ben James. He goes down. That could have been a travel as he slid there, I thought. And that brings a timeout on the court as we look at Bo Powell, the head coach. The red, white, and blue cover, talking to his number 6th ranked team, Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks, and they are struggling here in the first half. 9-6. It's more like a volleyball score here early on, and I'm sure if you're the Hawks, that's not what you want. You want to run and gun Benilde here, and Benilde is doing an excellent job on defense. And I think a lot is going to depend on Cooper's ability to shoot the free throw. I am not privy to those stats on the year, but they are in the bonus right now with the next foul, and there is approximately 10 minutes remaining in the second half. And again, as I said before, if I'm Bo Powell, I'm telling my team, drive the Benilde Red Knights. Get fouls, go to the line, make free throws, get the lead back. But they have not led all night long. There's 11:01 remaining. Our score is 9-6, incredibly low, which plays right into Benilde's hands. It's whether they can manage their fouls. Okay, we're about to begin. Lots of discussion down there with the referees, not sure what they're talking about. And that's number 10, he'll throw it in, Anthony Clay Trazik. Really not clear on what they're talking about here. I wish I was. All right, underway here, 11:01 to go, first half. Throw in to number 4, that is David Connors. Out to number 21, Joseph Russell, the junior. Now to number 10, that is Clay Trazik. Trazik finds some space underneath, kicks it out, and a miscommunication there with Murphy, and that's another turnover by Cooper. That's gotta be at least 5 or 6 here in the first half, which is contributing to why they're down by 3. And now Ija Dembola, he's their center and leading scorer, bringing the ball up. Now Noah Adams, number 35. Tight defense by Clay Trazik for Cooper. Ija Dembola, leading scorer, driving the baseline, gets turned back around into the middle, finds trouble, now kicks it out to number 22. Ben James' shot off the rim. Now Clay Trazik with the rebound into the front court, number 21. Russell over to Clay Trazik, to Murphy. Oh, almost a travel. He kept his pivot foot there, but almost dragged it. Coming on, 10 minutes remaining as number 10 drives the lane, gets it down underneath, and out of bounds off of Benilde. Trying to get it down to David Connors, but boy, Benilde is playing really tough defense. Iron curtain defense. Like their red uniforms. 6 points in 8 minutes they've given up. That is an incredible stat. All right, up top to number 3, Prince Apaya. Apaya now looking for some room in their defense. Now they're playing strict man-to-man. So what Benilde is trying to do here is confuse Cooper. They've been zone, they've been matchup zone, and they've been man-to-man, and they're switching it around, and that can confuse an offense. And May look confused out there. Look at the enthusiasm by the coach in the front foreground, and now the rebound way off the mark. Alapate into the front court. Got a little ahead of himself as he dribbled that off his foot, and a turnover. Gives the ball right back. 9:20 remaining here, first half. We're at the Hobbins Center. This is ParkTV 16 Sports. Glad you're with us. Boy, I did not expect this type of game here. 9-6 as we are approaching halfway through the first half. Now into the front court. That is Clay Trazick, the senior. To Murphy. Apaya now to number 21. That is Joseph Russell, and another defensive stop by Benilde. This is really incredible. Textbook defense. For some people, it's not the most exciting basketball, but I happen to like it. Good defense takes intelligence, intensity. And Benilde is really coming out with a great defensive strategy. If they can just eliminate their mistakes, they got a chance against the number 6 ranked Cooper Hawks here at home. They lost by nearly 20 a month ago. And that's what I'm talking about. Ija Dimbola got a little ahead of himself. And I'm sure he's frustrated. He averages double digits every game. And he'll have a seat. Good call, I think, to have him have a seat. Take a breath. Try to get the vibe of this game. 9-6 still, folks. 8:40 remaining here, first half. If you're a Benilde fan, you've gotta love this score. Another turnover off Cooper as Murphy bounces it off his foot, and that has frustrated his head coach, Bo Powell. They are trying to find some traction in this game. As you can see the frustration, and that just speaks well of the Benilde defense here. 8:27 remaining. Now Alapate. 16 fouls on Benilde, 3 on Cooper. Now to Poland. Poland being guarded very closely here by Cooper, and that causes almost a turnover, but Alapate was there to save it from going out of bounds. And now almost stolen. Now Apology gets it back to show his athleticism, but he has a hard time finishing. He's so athletic, which allows him to get to the basket, and then you gotta let it lay off of it to allow that ball to go in. I certainly understand. It's happened to me when I used to play, and that is, you work so hard, you get right up the rim, and then you gotta be really light with your touch. And finding that balance is the key. Throw into Poland underneath the Ija Dimbola, and he is unable to convert. Now Cooper into the front court, drives, and there's contact, and they're gonna call a charging foul on number 0, Davian Evans. Well, let's look at the replay. Was there position or was there not? There is Poland. I don't know. He was moving, but generally he had position. If you're gonna get technical on the feet, but he was there long before Evans. So I call that a good call. Now Cooper with another defensive steal. This is a defensive game like I have never seen before. 9-6 is still our score. 7:37 remaining. Incredibly interesting to see this defensive strategies being played out by both teams. All right, the throw in for Cooper into Evans on the corner. Being guarded closely by number 2, Samuel Best. Now to the corner. Fascinating defense by both teams here. Still 9-6 as we're approaching 7 minutes remaining in half. Driving, gets through the scoop, unable to finish. And the rebound goes to Best. No, that's Hansen in the front court. The bounce pass and leading, and look at that block by number 3 for Cooper, Prince Apaya. If you like defense, you're getting defense here. Look at this. Action. Beautiful. No contact. 7:02 remaining. Noah Adams to throw it in. Poland trying to get position. Gets it in. Trying to work. Look at the defense, folks. Oh, they're going to call double dribble. That's all defense. Number 5, Jeffrey Cooper. This reminds me of the Super Bowl between Denver and Denver and Carolina. It was a defensive struggle a few years ago. Von Miller, that's what this is. Now in the front court, and we're gonna have a 1-on-1, and now the fouls are going to haunt Benilde if Cooper can convert. So this is their first 1-on-1, and we have 6:50 to go. Benilde is 3 fouls from the 1-on-1. Let's see if they can convert and take advantage, and they do on that first attempt on the 1-on-1. Tyson Dallas, the senior, at the line. It completely feels like a chess match here between these two teams. And he converts, and it's 9-8. That's as close as Cooper has been since the beginning. They were up 1-0, then they were down 3-1, and this is as close as they've been since the very beginning. And now a foul on number 2, Samuel Best, with the push, I believe. Let's see what the replay reveals as Noah Adams tries to come up on the right side, and they are gonna call him from taking out Clay Trazik. So the officials are not gonna let any type of hard shots like that go in open court. 6:30 remaining. That is Evans, drives the right side, tries to find some room, and that is great defense by Poland and Hansen. And now another great defensive play by Cooper. Number 3 with the steal, Principia, and he draws the foul, and he'll go to the line with a 1-point lead. And it almost got blocked by Poland, and that would have been 3 defensive plays, spectacular plays in a row. Boy, it is tough sledding out there on offense. And he converts, so Cooper is 3 for 3 from the line in the last 30 seconds, and it shows, and that's why they're up 11-9, and that's what I thought. And now another great defensive play by Apaya. And you start to see why they are number 6 in the state. Defense wins. Great sequence there for Cooper, and we have a timeout on the floor, this time taken by the Red Knights with 6:16 remaining. Our score 11-9. And it is quiet here at the Hobbins Center as we look at the crowd. And there is a good crowd on hand here, considering the pandemic. Benilde fans in red. There's some Cooper fans here. We have 2 cameras. Kelly and Leah on the cameras tonight, giving you all the great angles on our HD TV. We are streaming live on YouTube. And just to review a little bit of the teams here, as I mentioned early on, Cooper is 10-1, and they lost their first match of the year to Chaska, which is also a Metro West. They lost by almost 20 points, but then they've gone on a streak. They haven't lost since mid-January. Meanwhile, Benilde has been streaky. They started out on a 2-game winning streaker, and then they had a 3-game losing streak. Then they won 3 games, and now they have arrived here at 4-5 in the Metro West. All right, timeout is concluded. 6:16 again remaining here. First half throw in for Cooper as they now lead by 2. And that is Evans being guarded by Ija Dimbola. Screen and working the left side. Evans. Great perimeter deep by Benilde as they thwart that drive. Alapate stops number 5, Jeffrey Cooper. Cooper being patient, tries to get in, help underneath. Ball ends up in the hands of number 5, Jeffrey Cooper. Now Trazik. Evans from outside, he hits the 3. 14-9, and you start to feel that this is a dicey time for Benilde from outside. Can they answer with their own three? That was number 22, Ben James. Rebound though to Ija Dimbola. They're gonna get another shot at it. Dicey time here, Benilde. They don't want to let this get out of control, and there's a steal. This time with the give and the shot and the convert by number 5, Jeffrey Cooper. He got the assist from Tyson Dallas. And now you start to see Cooper assert themselves here. 5 minutes remaining. Alapate into the front court. Great job breaking the full court press, but again, the inability to convert. Number 43 was in. That's Camden Carter, the junior, as we watch Evans from outside hit that three, putting Cooper up 16-9, 4:54 remaining. And on the two-shot foul, Cooper's 5th team, that is Camden Carter, and unable to convert on that. Benilde's gonna need their free throws. Second attempt here. And he converts. Nice looking shot there by Carter. Now substitution checking in is number 4, David Connors. And number 5, Jeffrey Cooper, will have a seat. So Benilde still with the full court, 3/4 press. Alapate on number 11, Dallas. Now underneath to Murphy, and the travel, and good call by the officials. Looked to me, looked like he took an extra step. So Cooper will turn it over. They're up by 6, 4:43 remaining. Now Ija Dimbola to Alapate, and he threw it behind number 22, Ben James. So again, a defensive turnover forced by the Cooper Hawks. Makes it 16-10. Now to the front court, Trezic drives and he draws the foul. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Coach Damian Johnson not happy with that call. Let's see if we can see what happened here. Boy, I think that, I don't think that should have been a call of a foul at all. There really wasn't any real contact. If anything, a travel, I would think, on Trezic as he converts that free throw, making it 17-10. Now checking in for Benilde, that's Adam Foe, the senior captain. Having a seat is the freshman Camden Carter for Benilde. 17-10 our score, 4:28 remaining here. First half, we're at the Hobbins Center, which is the home gym of Benilde-St Margaret's on their beautiful campus here in St. Louis Park. And we have a timeout, I believe, on the floor. And there's a cut on the forearm. You can see it right there. So the officials, rightfully, that is the protocol. Not sure what caused that. Right there in front of us. And he'll receive first aid, and I'm sure they'll have him back in there. Okay, back underway, throw in, that is Hansen. Full court press, it's stolen as he tried to get it to 22 James, and here comes Cooper underneath. And their shot goes in, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line with an 8-point lead now. 20-10. Boy, I don't know about the foul on that call either, quite honestly. If there was contact, it was slight. Regardless, at the line, May J. Murphy, the senior. And that ball rattles out. Rebound to number 22, James. And no rest for the weary as Cooper. And boy, Benilde is really hurting for a pure point guard, and you can't see it any more than that example right there. It's roulette on who brings the ball up for Benilde. Sometimes it's the center, sometimes it's the wing. Here Kyle in the front court. Now Cooper with a 10-point lead as we are now at 4 minutes remaining. That is Davion Evans. As Cooper is starting to settle in here. Evans is averaging 9.7 a game. Now 0. Evans again to number 3. That is Apaya, now Evans. 3:36 remaining. Drives the lane, kicks it out to number 11, Dallas. Dallas turns it around, back to Evans. Boy, Cooper being very patient and deliberate, and they drive, and they're gonna call the offensive foul, as I think Alapate was outside of the arc. Let's see the replay. Did he establish position? Right there. Oh, of course he did. Good call by the officials. The basket will be waved off. Our score is still 20-10. 3:24 remaining as now we see Trazik with his forearm wound bandaged. Now the throw in, and still Cooper, and the steal right there, and bang. And he draws the foul. Add insult to injury for Benilde. Unfortunately for them, that's their 10th team foul. It's the double bonus. Look at that athleticism by Prince Apaya, the junior. And boy, that feels good. You can see it right there. Pure joy by number 2. Nothing better than a steal on a full court press, converting it for a 2-point play and drawing the foul. 12-point lead now by Cooper. 3:21 remaining. And off the boards. Great rebound there by Adams, and a nice outlet pass, 2-on-1. But Cooper so fast in getting back, able to stop that break. Good fundamentals there by Benilde. Adams, great recognition, got that ball out of there in a hurry. And for a split second, they had a 2-on-1, but boy, did Cooper get back fast. All right, throw in by Adams to number 12. That is Foe. Ijadimbola, they have kept him quiet. He averages 15 points a game, and he's way out on the perimeter. Again, who is their point guard? Who is the quarterback of this team? Now underneath, and that, look at that, turnover. Nice lead pass to number 4, David Connors. Another great defensive play by Ijadimbola. And another turnover, and the outlet pass, and he got hit by the body. No call. Unbelievable no call there. And that is Bo Powell coming all the way over, saying that's a foul. I have to agree with him right there. Contact. And a timeout on the court. Then Bo Powell still working the refs. Got to do it, though, as we look at Damian Johnson implore his team. They had a great strategy. They still do. They've kept Cooper here at 22 points late in the first half. Trying to eliminate the mistakes. We watch Bo Powell, he's right there in the middle. I have to say I'm very impressed with Cooper. They're very patient. They're showing a lot of maturity out there. They got off to a slow start, but they've also been patient, waiting for their opportunities. And they're slowly but surely have built this 12-point lead, haven't they? All right, timeout here concluding. I think if you're Benilde with 2:44 remaining, you just don't want to let this get out of control here late in the first half. Live for the second half. Try to get a little bit of momentum, then cut the lead. Don't get anxious. Look out here, folks. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think someone needs to be designated the leader of this team. Somebody needs to be the point guard. All right, throw in for Noah Adams, 2:35 remaining. Alapate, I think he should be the point guard. All the time. Someone needs to be, I think. Now underneath to Alapate, and he converts, and that's momentum changer right there. Okay, 10 points differentiates these two teams. Benilde needs to stay calm here. Try not to let it get out of control. Now, nice defense by the freshman. As he came in from the backside. Number 31, that's Jaden Daisy, and now in the front court. Be deliberate, Benilde. Come in with the left hand and in. No call on that foul, could have been, and now it's 22-14, just under 2 minutes. And what a great timeout there by Damian Johnson. I don't know what he said to his team, but now they're on a 4-point run. Off the boards and the rebound, put back up. And that is number 2 at the rebound, Samuel Best. Now Benilde, a chance, be deliberate here. Noah Adams facing the full court press. Got to get it over the timeline, and they do. Alapate drives, and he'll bring it back out. He's clearly their best athlete out there. Oh, he just lost control, and the whistle. And I think they just called that out of bounds on Trazic. Let's see the replay. Best down low on that nether sequence just the last time they were down there, converts. Again, Alapate, a little strong off the glass. And the steal by Trazic off Noah Adams, and he delivers, and he draws the foul again. That's like the 4th time on a steal. Sometimes you just gotta let her have the steal. Don't give him the foul. Yep, and Noah Adams knew it. Look at that. Body language tells all. 10-point lead for Cooper. That is number 10, Anthony Clay Trazic at the line. Their biggest lead has been 12. They're up 10. Both teams in the bonus. However, Cooper's in the double bonus as he converts that, and it's a 11-point lead now. Ija Dimbola. And now we have Samuel Best bringing up to Noah Adams, and he just got it ahead to Hansen, and there the freshman gets hit, and they got to call the foul. He got him with the body, and they do call it. And to the line will be number 31, Jaden Daisy, the freshman, as he got hit hard. Welcome to varsity basketball, freshman. All right, Jaden Daisy. Back of the rim. 1:08 remaining. Shot, and he makes that one. 10-point lead, 1:07 remaining. Benilde putting the press on. Trying to corner them. It hasn't been that effective for the most part, in my opinion. Now Trazic out to number 11, Dallas, and he nails the 3, and that brings the teammates up off the bench. Largest lead of the game is 13. Ija Dimbola drives. Look at his athleticism as he makes it go in. Could have been a little contact there, but they let that go as Trazic tried to draw the charge. Didn't work though. 28-17, 34 seconds remaining. Waning moments here of half number 1. We're at the Hobbins Center. And Cooper's gonna hold it with an 11-point lead. Now coming out to challenge Charlie Hansen, the senior. That'll force Trazic to move the ball. 18 seconds remaining. In the corner, Trazic drives the baseline. His short jumper off the rim. Rebound goes to Adams. Head court to Ija Dimbola as he drives the lane on the left side, comes in with a scoop shot in the block, but he got hit by the body, and he's gonna go to the line. Watch this sequence, right in. And he did get hit right on the wrist there. And that came with just 3.8 seconds remaining. Our score 28-17. Chance to cut it to single digits. That one rattles home, 10-point lead. They can get this one to go down. Going at halftime with a 9-point deficit. I would call that a momentum. Now the throw-in, 3.8. That is Dallas. And the long-range shot off the board and off the rim. No good. And our score at halftime, the Cooper Hawks 28, Red Knights 19. Come on back for half number 2.
your story doesn't have to end. As an organ donor, the good in you can live on. In fact, you can save up to 8 lives through organ donation. Sign up to give the gift of life after you're gone. You'll be happy you did. Just maybe, someone else will too. Sign up online today as an organ, eye, and tissue donor at organdonor.gov. It saves lives.
Welcome back to the Haben Center on the campus of Benilde-St Margaret Red Knights taking on the Cooper Hawks. I am Robert Christensen, and we are about to begin half number 2. There's our halftime score, 28-19. But if you're just joining us, the score was like 9-6 with 7 minutes to go in the first half. And then it started to open up on the offense as both teams started to score a little bit more. So we're underway here in what was a defensive struggle. The question is, can Benilde keep the defensive up against the number 6th ranked Cooper Hawks in the state and eliminate mistakes? They really have to play a perfect game, I think, to stay with the Hawks here in the second half. Let's see if they can hang in there as we watch Charlie Hansen. Red Knights going from right to left here in the second half. Alapade, and that ball is knocked out of bounds off of Cooper's number 1. That is Broderick Powell. First time in the match here in the second half. Didn't remember him playing much in the first. I think Cooper is deep here. Look at the steal by number 5, Jeffrey Cooper. So fast, unable to control it though, and he turns it right back over. And that'll be Charlie Hansen to throw it in to number 1. That's Daniel Ijadimbola. Ijadimbola, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Their leading scorer on the Red Knights. Now, Alapate, he's got the lane right there. Comes right in, kicks it out. Best off the back of the rim. And ball loose, and they're gonna call a foul on number 2. Best, I don't know, he was already on the ground. Who initiated the contact here? Best goes for the, I can't, that's not a foul. I think that's a play on type of situation. Tough call against Benilde here in the first half. That's their first team foul. They got in the foul trouble in the first half, and it cost them. And the drive by number 1, who's now into the game, Broderick Powell, and that just rims off, and now this is Poland with Ijadimbola, and he gets blocked, no call. Thought there might have been contact with the body, but the refs did not call that. Not that it existed, but it could have been close. So 16:38 remaining, now into the front court with a 9-point lead. We're still at 28-19, no score in the second half, and Cooper into the front court. That is Davion Evans, drives the left side, kicks it out into the corner to Dallas. His shot off the rim, rebound to number 42, Theo Poland, the senior. And it feels like if Benilde's gonna stay with them, we need number 42, Poland, to play a substantial factor. There he is with the ball, but boy, they've got him posted way out farther than he wants to be, and now he loses the ball as he tries to put it down, and that is just dangerous against a faster, quicker team. Don't want your biggest guy out there putting the ball on the floor at the top of the key. He's just gonna invite a steal, and you can see he looks beleaguered, doesn't he? Can't blame him. 16:03 remaining, side out to Cooper, as that's a turnover on Poland and the Red Knights. Again, they need a quarterback on that floor that can handle that ball with all that pressure. All right, in the front court for Cooper, that is Jeffrey Cooper. No relation to the school, I'm sure, unless of course there is. In the drive by number 4 on the right side, that's David Connors. He draws the foul. His shot goes off the board in the rim. Does he split those two? Yeah, I guess there was a foul. Sometimes I feel that's a non-call just by looking at it. So 2 shots here for number 4, David Connors. And that one goes through easily. David Connors averaging 3.6 points per game. His second shot from the free throw line is good as he rattles it in, and it's now back to an 11-point lead with 15:45 to go, and Cooper with the 2-2-1 full court press here as they're now mixing it up. And here we go. Let's see how they handle this. You want to keep the ball in the middle of the court, and that's how you beat it in the middle to Ija Dimbola. And he drives in, and they're going to call the charge on Ida Dimbola. Tough break for the Red Knights. Let's see if that's a good call or not. The beauty of replay, and yeah, I think it was. Number 5, Jeffrey Cooper had position. And that's 3 team fouls on Benilde. They have 0 points in the second half. And they're already 4 fouls from putting Cooper in the bonus. Ball lost momentarily there by Connors. And now the interception by Alapate. He is a heck of an athlete. He draws the foul in the backcourt. Unnecessary by Jeffrey Cooper, but a foul it is. And that's their first team foul. Comes with 15-17 remaining here in the second half. Alapate will throw it in against that tough press, full court by Cooper. Now Alapate gets it across the line. They're gonna try to trap him, and he beats it almost, and the bounce pass goes all the way through as Poland couldn't handle that low pass. So just a lack of continuity on beating the press as Alapate will have a seat and Noah Adams will come in. Cooper up by 11, just under 15 minutes to go here in second half. Driving and drawing some contact was Powell. And that shot goes in. 32-19, largest lead of the game for the number 6th ranked team in the state. Cooper as Benilde beats the press. Now into the corner, great ball movement there. As best now, down low to Idembola, he goes in, he draws the foul, and that will be on Tyson Dallas, the senior. And that'll be the team's second, so we're 3-2 as we watch the replay. Idembola, and yeah, he got hit on the right shoulder there. Goes to the line. So Benilde's gonna get back in this game. They've gotta make their free throws. Off the front of the rim. Very quiet here as we look. He's 14.4 points per game. He's way below that average. We don't have a statistician, so I'm not clear on how many he has for the game, but he is below his average. We were here the other night and he had 22. I think it was against Kennedy. Benilde won that game. Still a great game to watch here. The strategy of both teams with the presses, and look at that block. And the defense has been spectacular by both teams as Idembola comes right in, he draws the foul. And I like that strategy by Benilde. They've got to take the ball to Cooper. They've got to get Cooper in foul trouble. Try to get some of their better players out and drive all the time as we watch that big block there by Poland and Idembola with the rebound. Noah Adams, we were almost by 5 seconds there, but gets it into Poland in the corner. Can he drive the baseline? He does get through, kicks it out. He really had nowhere to go with it, did he? And there to intercept it was Cooper. Down low, great bounce pass and the block by Poland, and they're gonna call the foul on him. I don't know. Let's see. Poland, I don't know. I think, who initiated the contact? I think that looked to me like Tyson Dallas came in towards Poland more than the other way around. But Poland gets the foul, and that's the 4th team foul. And with a 12-point lead, Tyson Dallas, the senior, converts on the first one, and Poland will have a seat. I don't know how many personals on him. I'm looking at the board, and they have not flashed that. As we watch Poland with the second 13-point lead, and that ball does bounce in for the largest lead of the night for Robbinsdale Cooper, and they are putting the pressure on. And you can't blame that strategy, as now who's bringing the ball up is Samuel Best. It's a different person every time down the court, and now we're gonna have a foul call and a charge on Best with the forearm pushing off as he tried to forge that ball over the timeline, and just a lack of strategy here. Yeah, a little bit of the push, maybe a little bit of an acting job there by Powell, but that's all part of the game. And Best will take a seat now on that exchange. 13:45 remaining. Now Cooper in the front court, and I am really impressed at how deliberate they are. Now watch number 1, Powell. He didn't play it all in the first half. And now he's gonna get called with the forearm push and the offensive foul. So what an unorthodox game here. I've never seen so many offensive calls. Let's see here. I did not see the call there at all. Maybe my angle was off. Now Odom picks it up right before the timeline. That is such a mistake usually. Got to get it across there. Now Alapate back in the game, splits the defense. And the defense is just relentless. That was not an over and back. Now Idembola inside with the left hand off the board and the rim. Unable to finish once again. Benilde struggling to convert those shots below, and now a foul on Benilde to boot, and they are now 16 fouls. And Cooper in the bonus with a 14-point lead and 13:10 remaining, and they're gonna go to the line on every foul by Benilde from here on out. And now driving there, great defense by Benilde, forced a turnover, could have been a travel call on number 5, Cooper. Now driving, and another offensive call, this time on number 11, Tyson Dallas. That'll be the 4th team foul on Cooper, and it is slow going, tough sledding in defensive land for both these teams. And yeah, that's a charge, as Alapate was waiting for him. He had set up a tent, lit a fire before he was intruded upon, and the charging call. Now Alapate tries to get on the right side. Good defense there by Davion Evans, and they get in the front court to Hansen, down low to Idembola, and he's blocked. And a jump ball. Good call from my vantage point with 12:37 remaining. Clock is stopped. Hansen saw Idembola, but boy, he's double teamed. They're just going straight up. Now substitution, sitting down for Cooper is Jeffrey Cooper, and in for him, number 3, that's Prince Apaya, the junior. Now Apate, guarded by Evans. Double team. Hansen will take the 3, partially blocked, but it goes in, or was it? Boy, is that what Benilde needed. And I was just gonna say before, they've got to start shooting threes. I don't think they're the best shooting team, but they've got to start launching them here. Down 11 with 12:14 remaining. Now Cooper in the front court with Broderick Powell, the senior. Down low by the block, Connors. Back to number 1, Powell. Showing all kinds of patience. 12 minutes remaining, up by 11. Benilde hanging tough here. If they can get a turnover or a miss. 3 points for number 0, Davion Evans. Evans averaging 9.7 points a game, and he's exceeded that. Now Alapate, can he answer? No. Off the back of the rim, rebound to number 1, Powell, and he draws the foul, and that's a frustration foul, isn't it, on Alapate? And that's the 7th team, and that means Cooper is going to the line for a 1-and-1, up 14 with 11:35 to go. There he is. Left-handed shooter, shot, back off the rim. So Benilde, little bit of a, keeping the build on there is Adams being harassed by Powell, and he gives up the turnover. Benilde, you're praying for a point guard. Just really struggling with ball handling out there, I'm afraid. And look at that now, Charlie Hansen, Noah Adams. Alapate drives the lane on the left side. He gets blocked from behind by number 3, Prince Apaya, and he gets called for the foul. That'll be the team's 5th. They're not showing the individual fouls on the game clock here. Now some discussion. Coach Damian Johnson and the officials. And are they talking about whether it's a shooting call or not? There's Damian Johnson, the head coach. Out in the court. Let's watch the replay and see if we can figure out the move. Beats his man, comes right in. Yeah, he get a hit on the wrist. That's a shooting call, isn't it? That's what it looks like to me. No brainer. Well, they said it was before the shot. Maybe he got him with the hip. All right, now Aji Dembola with the quick shot off the rim. Boy, that shot was flat. And the rebound, jump ball call, and possession will remain with Benilde. Possession arrow faces Cooper if there's another jump ball. 11:03 remaining. We're at the Hobbins Center. This is ParkTV 16 Sports on location. I am Robert Christensen. Glad you're joining us on a Friday night. Despite the differential score, it's been an interesting, unorthodox high school game. Defense is clearly the theme as we watch Powell with a great look down low, the bounce pass, and the kick out on the wing off the mark. Eden Mola with the rebound. Nice look ahead to Alapate. Can he convert? He does not, but he draws the foul, and he'll go to the line. Stops the clock with 10:45 remaining. Great recognition on the outlet pass. And Alapate takes it to the rim aggressively, stops the clock, so they've got to start to make their free throws. Shooting has been a problem for this team. And that is Exhibit A right there. Just not quite converting when they need to as we watch Davion Evans on the replay make that three a few moments ago. Very smooth there from three-point land. All right, now Alapate trying to claw back in it, and that's two misses. And that's a tough way to get back into a game. Missing those free throws, down by this much. All right, in the front court now for Cooper, that is Clay Trazik being guarded by Noah Adams. You know, it's not for lack of defense for Benilde. They have played a great game against the number 6 ranked team. They just have not been able to get the offense they need, as there was contact down below, I thought. Bo Powell, you can see his body language, thought there was. They're up 16, and now the full court press forces Benilde to take a timeout deep in their own corner with 10:10 remaining as we watch. That was a foul right there, wasn't it? I think so. Ben James, and the rebound by Murphy makes it 39-23. We have a 1-minute timeout as we watch Bo Powell talk to his number 6th ranked Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. And we'll look at their upcoming schedule for those that are interested. You can see their last 2 wins on the road. Tight games there against Chanhassen, 57-52. St. Louis Park pressed them, I would say. Single-digit win for a team that came in 10-1. Now they have Benilde on the road, and looks like they should take this one. Then they go to Jefferson and then De La Salle. That would be a game to go see. Whether you care about either of those teams or not, that might be a fun one. That's in my neighborhood. I might go to that game on March 2nd. De La Salle, a perennial state tournament participant. I think they've won several state championships in the last 5 years, if not all of them, at class, what, 1A or 2A are they, 3A? All right, back here at the Hobbins Center, we're back underway. Benilde's ball, 10:10 remaining, they're down 16. Can they get back in it? First, they've got to inbound the pass as they're facing a relentless full court press by a very fast and experienced, patient, mature Robbinsdale Cooper team. All right, number 43, the freshman in. For Benilde, that's Camden Carter. No, he's the junior. Almost traveled there, didn't he? Dragged it. Now Alapate. Got to look down the court, keep your head up. Finally, he does. And now outside, the big three-point shot by number 22, Ben James. And that's what they got to do. You might as well show up threes. Got to do it. That's how you get back in. I thought that was a travel when he took it there by number 2, Murphy, and ball off the rim and rebound by Benilde. Now they've got to stay patient. Lots of time left here. They drive in and there's contact, and with the foul will be Cooper, and now that will put Benilde in the bonus with 9:40 remaining. As we watch 22 Ben James make a critical three. Still down 13. As James will go to the line. Averaging 6.1. Gotta make this. Oh, tough luck. 13-point deficit for the Red Knights. Cooper taking their time. Coming out to engage him is Camden Carter on defense. That was number 1 foul for Cooper. To Murphy. Now Trazic, and they are gonna play very patient here. No shot clock in high school basketball. They're up 13. Very poised, this Cooper team. Down low, look at the ball distribution. That is beautiful to watch, folks. Incredible patience by the Cooper Hawks. If he makes this, it's beautiful. Wow. If I'm a coach, that is a great sequence on the road. Patient, hit the three. Largest lead of the game. Now we're under 9 minutes. Edimbola drives the baseline, comes in and draws the foul. He got hit on the arm. He'll go to the line. That was textbook half-court offense as we watch Devian Evans make that three. That ball went through what? 12 touches? 10 touches? Beautiful. Half-court offense by Cooper. Now Edimbola at the line. 8:44 remaining. Get a second shot. Down 16, 8:44 remaining. Boy, you just want the Red Knights to shoot just a little bit better. You're pulling for them, I am. It's tough. I always like to see close games, but Cooper is very impressive. I am gonna look forward to watching them as this season winds down and the regional tournament play begins as we watch number 1 just forge his way through there. Powell, kind of like a running back, just feeling his way through the defense. And now the turnover and the foul. This time it looks like on number 3, Principia. That'll be the 19th foul on Cooper. I don't know which players, if any, are in foul troubles. We watch Theo Poland have a seat. 8:21 remaining. Substitution is number 11, Tyson Dallas. At the line for Benilde is Ben James, the junior. 42-26 is our score. And another miss at the line, but rebound. Go right back up with that young man, and he does put it in. Arguably the nicest play of the night for Benilde. Just the way he didn't put the ball on the floor and went straight back up. That takes some coaching and training. That's not an accident. He puts that ball on the floor and it gets stolen. And chaos results, but nice play there by number 22, Ben Jens, just going right back up. 42-28, 7:53 remaining. Broderick Powell, who did not play in the first half. Boy, he is something to watch here, folks, at point guard as he does get it stripped. Now the nice lead pass by Edimbola coming in was Carter, and it gets blocked. What athleticism being displayed by both teams, and now Alapate tried to stop him on the sideline. And he's asking for a charging call. I think that's gonna be a tough sell, though. As we watch Bessie. Oh, he did do the one power dribble, but only one. And it was wise and well done. That was a power dribble, and that's what you gotta do. Nice job there by number 22, Ben James. As Carter will have a seat, and at the line for the Hawks is number 0, Davion Evans. Let's see here, was that a foul by Alapate? Yeah. He wanted the charge, didn't he? Having a hard time keeping that mask on. I don't care what anybody says. No one likes wearing them. God bless these kids for enduring this through their high school years. It'll be interesting to hear their stories 10 years down the line, won't it? As to how it impacted their lives and their career choices and who knows what. But we'll have a lot to learn from what they went through at this age. All right, 43-28. Shot by Evans goes in. 44 points now for Cooper. And he'll have a seat, I believe. Nice squad here, the Hawks. All right, substitutions. And I think Evans might be hurt. He's looking at the trainer down behind the Benilde bench, actually. Keep an eye on him. Bring you any reports as we see. Didn't look like he was too hurt. Now Alapate drives across the line into the corner. And the shot taken by James off the mark. Alapate almost had the rebound, but now Trazik into the front court. Now he drives the baseline, bounce pass underneath to Cooper, and he puts it in off the glass and in. Jeffrey Cooper, the senior. And it's an 18-point lead for Cooper, right about what they beat Benilde back on their home court last month. Now, Best. Crossover dribble, wide open, Idembola, can he make it? Off the board, no, rebound. Tough night shooting for Benilde. I don't know what the stats are. I think they had a great strategy. They played great defense, still great defense, keeping Cooper to 46 points. I'm sure that's below their average. Now substitutions, Idembola has a seat number 1. In Charlie Hansen. Alapate trying to throw it in, and stolen almost by Trazik, but out of bounds. Benilde will get another chance, 6:58 remaining. Alapate. Into Charlie Hansen. Power dribble, and they're gonna call the charge. Did he throw the elbow there? Could have. Let's see. You be the judge here, right? Watch that right elbow. I don't know. I don't think he actually moved the elbow. I think Trazik came in there. I don't know. Maybe a no call, actually. Okay, in the front court, a nice gish, and the foul from behind by Poland as he picks him up. Good to see that sportsmanship. Nice give there by Powell, and yes, got him on the back there. 10th team foul, double bonus now for Cooper. At the line is David Connors. And he might be a little tired, appeared to me on that shot. 6:48 remaining. Connors averaging 3.6 per game. Both teams, as you can see on the graphic there, in the double bonus, which means a non-shooting foul will still merit a 2-shot penalty, as we watch Connors miss that one from the line. 18-point differential from the corner. The 3, no good, taken by Best. Rebound to Cooper, behind the back dribble. Stolen by Alapate. And the turnaround underneath, off the mark. Idembola with the rebound, back to Best, and he puts it in underneath. 16-point differential, 6:18 to go. Can Benilde find a way to claw back in this? Theoretically, it's possible, but they need a turnover and some conversions, as underneath it gets to Connors, and he puts in the easy 2-point layup, as number 2, Samuel Best, went for the steal and got burned on that. Idembola now underneath, and the ball gets stripped as he tried to go up, and then he brought it down too low, and now Powell comes in, and he's fouled as he tried to go up for the shot, and he'll go to the line. 5:52 remaining as we look at that turnaround jump shot off the rim. Rebound, Idembola, back to Best. Goes straight up with it. And that's a good example of not wanting to put the ball on the ground. He puts it on the ground and allows Cooper to get back in, and he goes straight right back up with it. Now possession for Benilde, down 18. Boy, Cooper still with the relentless full court press. Not willing to give up on it yet. Now Noah Adams to the left side. In the corner, drives the baseline and in. Boy, that was a beautiful play by number 31, Jaden Daisy, the freshman. Beautiful. And now Alapate. It's like he's playing bumper cars out there a little bit. Watch this move, folks. This is pretty. Baseline move, stop, and just the touch and in off the rim. I look forward to watching him play in the years to come. You can see the talent in number 31 for Benilde, Jaden Daisy. As we watch number 0, Davion Evans at the line, 5.5 minutes to go. As he converts 49-32. 17-point lead. Benilde coming up on their schedule after tonight. It does not get any easier. They've got to host Chaska back here at the Hobbins Center on Tuesday. Chaska is actually ranked higher and has a better record than Cooper. In fact, they gave Cooper their first loss and their only loss, which was game 1 following the pandemic shutdown. Now in the front court, Daisy, nice look underneath. Hansen comes in, methodically tried to get it in and just couldn't convert. It's been their trouble all night long. And now Powell breaks the press underneath and they break it as number 11 for Cooper. Dallas goes over Adams, now back on the other end quickly. Best misses an easy layup underneath. Now Powell behind the back pass, the give to number 11 and he converts. That is Tyson Dallas, and he draws the foul. He'll go to the line with 5:05 to go, and now they're up 22 with a chance to go up 23. Watch that no-look pass. Comes right in. I think that could have been a no-call foul, actually. Adams didn't get him by much, if at all. Looked like he was actually trying to get out of his way as he'll have a seat. And checking in for Cooper in the foreground there, that's Joseph Russell, number 21. He'll substitute for number 5, Jeffrey Cooper, and at the line for Cooper is number 11, Tyson Dallas, the senior, with a 22-point lead and 5:05 to go. Back to 23 as he converts the 3-point play. Now into the backcourt is Daisy. He'll try to bake it. Gets double teamed, and now Hansen in the front court. Good look there by James. Now Alapate down low to Indebola, and he does put the power move off the glass and in. 21-point deficit for Benilde. Now into the front court is Hawks. And off his own ankle, a unforced, well, it was forced. Great defense there by Benilde. Number 3, Charlie Hansen, as we watch Alapate with a quick look. Great recognition by Alapate to see Idem Jola down low, open. There's a lot of good things on Benilde's team. It's just the little things at the end that's costing them not converting, as we watch number 2, Samuel Best, drive the lane and draw the foul. And that really is their best strategy now because the clock is their enemy with 4:32 to go. So getting to the line and trying to climb back in it, combined with good defense, is their only hope. Down 21. I'm not trying to be a Pollyanna here. I'm just trying to look at all the angles as we watch number 2, Samuel Best, make that one. There isn't any question. I think the outcome is not in dispute here with 4:32 to go. And that shot well short of the rim, just barely got there by Best. And maybe a little fatigue there, quite honestly, and pretty clear that's what it is. 20-point deficit now, 4:28 remaining, and I'm looking at Cooper's schedule. Are they going to play Chaska again? Curious as to that. And they're not going to play him. They lost 67-49 to Chaska as we watch Hansen come in, and he gets it stripped by Powell. Lead pass, good defense there though by number 2, Best, but he couldn't quite get all of it, and that leads to 2 points on the break for Cooper, and now Benilde still facing the full court press. You wonder if it's time to back it off here a little bit with a 22-point lead with under 4 to go. Is Daisy the freshman, and that was a nice looking shot, and I thought he got hit as well on the wrist after the shot. And it spun in and out, but boy, I like the looks of Jaden Daisy, the freshman here for Benilde. Going forward, he didn't start, but he's getting a lot of playing time, and I think he should get more. Nice player there, number 31, as we watch the replay, and Cooper converting on that last break underneath. As number 4 for Cooper will have a seat. That is Connors. Throwing it in, Davion Evans. 3:43 remaining. Benilde still keeping the press on as well. Just love the vibe and spirit of high school sports. Never, never give up. Now underneath, great recognition there by number 1, Broderick Powell. Surprised he didn't start. He didn't play at all the first half. Very surprising to me. Into the front court now to Hansen, and you know, he just didn't look and see the defense coming over as they get it back, and the lead pass by Alapate. He's got great recognition. Bola with the jam. Unceremoniously though, when you're down 22. I respect the fact that he didn't celebrate it. Be a what do you call that? A cognitive dissonance in what the reality is on the court to be celebrating a jam like that when you're down 22. Now Eden Bullock looking to the left side to Daisy, the freshman, and I think both teams are having fun here, just playing some Saturday morning type basketball, run and gun type stuff. 61-37, 2:35 remaining. Still both teams pressing. Gotta love it. All right, into the front court for Cooper, and the corner, the shot is good by number 21, Joseph Russell, the junior. That's a 2-point shot, 63-37, 2:22 remaining. Now in the backcourt, 43, Camden Carter. And Ala Best, and 10 seconds. And the press pays off for Cooper. A 16-point lead, and they're still, no, 26-point lead, and they're still pressing. Oh, there's a push. That was just pure frustration, wasn't it? Samuel Best got caught with his hand in the cookie jar right in front of the referee. Not much of an argument there, I don't think, as we watch the nice, smooth shot by Joseph Russell. And at the line for Cooper is number 2, May-J Murphy, the senior. Checking in just before that was Benilde's number 40, Michael Scherson, the junior. Getting some PT here late in this varsity match, and more substitutions now for Benilde, as Charlie Hansen will have a seat, and in for him, number 25 is Charlie Junkness, the senior. And for Cooper is checking in, number 24, Elijah Cannon, the junior, as having a seat will be their prolific point guard, Broderick Powell. It was a pleasure to see him be the point guard for Cooper tonight. All right, 2:01, still a full court press. I did interviews, not like accusatory, just curious as to what the philosophy is behind that. Both teams actually. Now in the front court, Eden Bullock coming in with the left hand, and wisely Cooper did not try to go in for the foul. No reason to do that. Looking at the totality of the circumstances, and now a charging call on Cooper's number 21, Joseph Russell. Questionable. Not sure that number 40 had position. Michael Scherson, you be the judge. I don't think so. He was outside the arc, but he didn't have position. Can't say I agree with that call. Now, more full court press. Scherson got it up though, struggling with that. They are so fast, Cooper, on. Look at that, folks. Lights out defense here by Cooper. Still with many of their starters in there. 1:30 to go. Number 43 is Camden Carter, turns it over. Now coming down as Tyson Dallas converts. And it's nearing a 30-point lead, 27, 1:11 to go here. Second half. And the nice drive, and look at the smoothness of 31, Jaden Daisy. He has made me a fan. Daisy's in the springtime. Jaden Daisy. Reason to tune back in next time we do a boys Benilde game here as we watch this. Watch this. It just feels that way, doesn't it? Great body control there by Jaden Daisy. Something to be optimistic about here for the Red Knights. .6 seconds remaining. J. Murphy at the line. It's academic at this point. Makes it 67-41. 26-point lead. Press still on. Now ball stolen again. The turnovers have got to be in the 30s here, I would think, for Benilde. Now Daisy gets bumped off the ball, but look at the body controls. He was able to actually manage that until he couldn't, and then the ball ends up in Cooper's hand in the forecourt, and that's another easy two for J. Murphy, and now a 69-41 lead, 28 points, 29 seconds remaining. Driving on the left side is Adam Foe, and he gives it up to number 40, Scherson. And Michael Scherson, the junior, gets on the scoring board. 2 points for him. It's got to feel good. Getting some points in a varsity game. Off the bench, 3, 2, 1 seconds remaining, and that is the buzzer. Signaling the conclusion of this Metro West Conference game. Cooper, ranked number 6, gets the decisive victory at 69-43. They will go to 11-1. Benilde goes to 5-7. So for Paul Broden, our producer, our camera operators, Kelly and Leah, I am Robert Christensen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again.